Start recording.
Start it.
Started.
I got my coffee.
Sipping on coffee. Haters get off me. You fucking with coffee?
Good morning.
What's up, everybody? Another episode of the Summercast. I believe last time we talked, we tried to do it. We found out Discord is a lot better than Skype, because Skype, we tried to do it last time, and I was like, you know what? F this, let's play Raft. And then we played Raft for an hour and 45 minutes.
Right.
Yep.
Dude, people love Raft.
Dude.
I think Raft is
not just people. We all love Raft.
Yeah, true. But I think Raft is the
That's
one
true.
series that like I haven't even seen anything like negative about it. Like not it's crazy how many people like ask about it on stream, how many people tweet like when's the next Raft episode coming out. It's
It's so good.
They
Yeah.
love it just as much as we do, honestly.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, you guys. Oh, just wait till I cook that
Oh.
salmon. Just wait.
It took
Everybody eats.
It took a while. Everybody eats.
Oh, dude, that thing took a
I
while.
love that thing, dude.
Blake said
That's the whole goal.
I was like, we should probably go to a stopping point. Blake said, I'm cooking this salmon, and then after we cook the salmon, then we can get off.
I've had it in my backpack literally since we started.
Dude.
That was like the first fish I caught, and
Yeah,
it was
why?
like, oh, I caught one, and it was like,
Dude, that thing was in your backpack for a few days.
Yeah, I know. That's,
and then, yep.
you
I
literally
feel-
pull
I
it
wanna
out, and you're
spoil
like,
everything.
hey guys, is there a
That's
fish?
exactly how he
That's
holds it.
yeah, that's exactly.
It's in the notch right here, and it goes like through this.
And then the
Yeah.
small fishes, the small fishes are like this.
Yeah, like
You hold it like this.
And then the big fish are like, oh snap.
Dude, that's so
That's exactly
funny.
how it is, though.
We were cooking though.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, we were cooking.
Literally, we were
We
cooking.
were literally cooking.
With-
I am, guys. Spoiler. So we looked in the little research table, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
bow and arrow, and you can make metal spears,
Yeah.
and there's seagulls. So
Yep. Oh,
I'm about to
that's
get-
gonna be
You're about to
fun.
start
Spicy chicken
sniping.
deluxe.
Spicy chicken deluxe. Dude,
We're
I-
Really? We didn't even start recording until we literally got the large girl that Blake wanted. We're
I
like,
know.
we're not
Well,
stopping.
the grill.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what I'm
realize
saying.
the large girl.
I thought you said
The
large
grill.
girl
No.
too.
Because I
The
heard
grill.
large-
Until Blake got the large
The
girl,
large
we ain't
girl.
stopped recording.
Oh, I'm not trying to just
We're not-
survive. You
We're
feel
not,
me?
we're not stopping there.
I got this salmon. I got no one to eat it with. Even though I found out my character's a girl, but that's fine.
How many characters are there? There's like,
There's only
I
two.
don't know. There's
Two.
only two,
It's
right? Yeah, okay.
T-Pain and the girl.
T-Pain and the girl.
So, so one of us are twins.
Yeah.
Me
y'all
and
are
you,
cool.
Me
me
and
and
your
George are
twins.
twins. I thought we were twin boys, but
We're twin girls.
Yeah.
you know, T-Pain, they're an unlikely pair. I gotta.
I'm sure they're like brother and sister, maybe,
Dude.
or just coworkers that
One's
crash on a
adopted.
plane.
100%, yeah. I love how there's no backstory. It's like, oh, I'm about to play Raft, and it's like,
Yeah.
survive.
No backstory at all.
Cool. Nothing. No 1 minute intro. It's just like, just go play, have fun. So,
Dude, apparently there's like an end game too. Like a you win. Like
yeah, I was
the
wondering what the
credits
goal is.
will
Yeah.
roll.
Like what?
How do you win?
Because I thought it was just gonna be like Minecraft where you just play forever.
Just forever, yeah.
yeah,
Just-
but
and keep
apparently there
building
is.
and-
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
we're gonna build like a 3-story house and everything.
Yep. It turns into the pirate game. What was that game
we,
called?
have, we have our own ship and we have to like battle another ship.
Dude, what is that? What is that?
That'd be tight. I don't remember. I remember watching like C's play it and stuff.
Yeah, because it
Crazy.
was supposed to be the next big thing, and then it lasted like an hour.
So it was kind of tight, yeah. But then it
It
died.
just died.
There
yeah.
wasn't anything else to do.
There's like a
Yeah.
compilation of a couple people with the first time streamers see the Kraken, and it's actually dope. That's
Really?
what if we would have had PCs back then, that we would have played
Yeah.
that game. But now
Oh,
there,
of course.
but now there's
100%.
like
Looks
nothing to
so
do.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I thought they made like one expansion pack to it or something like that, but maybe not.
what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. I bought it, but I never played it. Pirate game. Pirate
I don't know.
game. Yeah, but I
What
still
is it?
don't see it. I typed in pirate game and it didn't even pop up.
Come on, PC.
There's a lot of interesting games in PC, dude.
Yeah.
Like the
Dude.
one we played,
PC pirate game.
Which one?
I want to know
the
this.
VR game where it had no physics at all.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. There you go.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
100 Thieves just gets a pro team.
A pro Sea of Thieves
Or Sea
team.
of Thieves.
Dude, that game was fun though, George. The
Yeah.
unknown
was it?
play
Oh,
unknown battle
Wait,
or
totally
accurate?
accurate?
Totally accurate battle.
Dude,
grounds.
I love that
game. No
Except
physics
for-
at all.
I love how we were like, what's the hacker's name? The one that we kept getting killed by? It's the wrestling person.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar, yeah.
And I was like, I'm getting killed by a dude named Brock Lesnar. And he was like, yeah, it's funny. That's his name. I was like, why? Why is it funny that his name is Brock Lesnar? And he's like, you don't know who Brock Lesnar is? I was like, no.
You don't watch WWE?
It was Brock Lesnar and Princess.
Princess.
They
Yeah,
both-
Princess.
Yeah.
So they were
Shout out
one
to
of the
those
two.
guys.
Yeah, there. If you guys don't know, we're just kind of like talking. There's that game is super hacked. The totally accurate battlegrounds, but it's a game like a parody game, kind of like just regular PUBG, but your character has no physics,
He's
so
a
he's just
noodle. He's
yeah.
dumb.
he's just flopping
Yep.
around, and it's
Yep.
hilarious.
And I wouldn't even begin to count how many weapons are in that game.
Oh, there's
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I found a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
yeah, it's just
It's like muskets and scars, and I never learned what anything did, but it was fun.
yeah.
Yeah. it was.
And the freaking circle or the storm was the pillars. that, like,
Oh
close it
yeah,
out.
that was
yeah.
actually kind of dope.
That was
Yeah, it
intense.
was.
But
I wish Black Ops gave me some story about the collapse. Maybe, well, I was gonna say
Like
maybe
Fortnite
if I
does
played the
when
campaign.
you, yeah, like Fortnite does when you like join. That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was like I know what the storm is. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's just like avoid the collapse, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
get that, but like at least show me like one nuclear plant exploding or something.
Yeah.
that would be cool.
That'd be dope.
I,
Oh, has anybody found the ninth
nope.
thing?
I just
Dude,
looked for that today, and
holy cow!
they've gone in and they've tried to like outline. I think they've like found the game files outline of what the card is to try to get an idea of what to go for the Dark
What is
Ops
it called again?
challenges.
Dark Ops.
Dark
yeah.
Ops challenge.
Dark Ops.
And they
Okay.
see either an outline of what they think is either a train or a helicopter. So you're gonna have to do something on a helicopter or maybe something in.
I'm finding that.
Dude.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
But there's been people the last 48 hours that have just been flying around doing stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah, looking for
Props
this
to those
last.
guys.
Yeah,
What could
right.
that be, dude?
I don't know. And there has been zero what is it, like furtherment on the Easter egg. Like nobody
Dude,
has
imagine being
found
Treyarch
anything.
and just watching all of
Yeah.
the forums and
Dude.
shit on there. Like they don't even know that you gotta land the heli on top of the lighthouse, backflip off into a boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
That'd
dude.
be fun though. I like all those challenges being.
Dude, they're
in
so
there.
sick.
It adds
Yeah.
another element to it, which is really cool.
Yeah, it does. I think the last time we talked on the Summercast was prior to Black Ops 4 even coming out. So we haven't talked about the release of Black Ops 4 yet
Oh wow! Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
because we missed a week. So
Okay.
so yeah, let's talk about that first night. The first night of
How much
Black Ops 4.
multiplayer did we play?
0.
Was it all Blackout?
I didn't play
Yeah.
multiplayer until like 4 days in.
Yeah, we didn't play multiplayer for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackout's amazing.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing that ever tilts me in that game is because
the-
we're always playing squads. Is
Yeah.
getting killed. Is
While
getting
looting.
killed instantly and getting killed out of the bag.
Yeah.
I have to
looting.
stick my whole face in a double bag. My right D-pad's gonna wear out. That's a
Yeah.
button that's never been used before.
The
And-
looting system is weird for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just like I just don't get why it's all linear on console.
Yeah.
Like if it just popped up like a little chart, like I've seen some clips from PC. It looks like that's what. it is.
And then have
It's
the
like-
little cursor they have in the menu.
Yeah, exactly. Just group by
no.
item. Just give me
Yeah.
like a grid, and all the healing items are top left, weapons
Mhm.
are in the top right, and attachments
Yeah.
down here. Like, just I have to. I'm like, do they have throwables?
Yeah. All the way to
And
the
that's all
left,
I'm
dude.
looking for. It's like
Dude.
like late game, I don't need anything else but a 9 bang because that's all
Yeah.
you need. You just need a 9 bang in your
literally all you
fist. That's
need.
it. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all you need. and
That's
I
very
have to
true.
press through 18 things. And another just little pet peeves, the little armor plating. I already got that challenge. And when
Yeah.
someone's carrying like 5 armor platings, those are what's at the front.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I already have it, that character. Let me keep going.
He just like,
But overall, I mean,
and then he gets stuck and it won't go to the right, and you're just like,
oh my
Oh,
god! And then it moves like 4, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm going to the next.
yeah. I mean,
But
I think
overall, I mean, the game is amazing.
yeah,
I love
fun.
it.
It's fun.
it's super
The-
fun.
The funny things and the interesting moments that happen in Blackout are like nothing else. I
Yeah.
mean, like even more than like playing other BRs, like some crazy funny stuff happens in Blackout, which is awesome.
And it's also like it can be like pretty competitive too.
Mhm.
Like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know about you guys, but the start of Black Ops 4 was like the best start to any COD for me ever. Like those first 3 games we went back to back to back.
Yeah.
PRs,
No,
that
it's
was-
amazing.
Yeah. And we were like we were I don't know, we had like a lot of viewers too, for especially for the like
for the opening.
Yeah, when so many
Yeah. We
personalities
had like
are streaming the game.
400 viewers or something like that just
Yeah.
playing Blackout, and we were
and
hyped.
everyone
and-
was streaming it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and there was a lot of activity in the chat, a lot of new people, which has been kind of like the theme over the past 2 weeks. There's been way more people that are coming back every day and talking, and it's been I don't know, it's been crazy. I think Black Ops 4 is starting out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I think I kind of
It
had my
definitely is.
expectations a little low because I didn't want to like I don't know.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I didn't want to have them.
Well, I mean, it's Call of Duty. I mean, look at the track
The
record of the last
history,
few
yeah.
years.
Yeah,
But I do think it is like digging back through the layers to the people who are like, "Oh, Call of Duty it's good now,"
yeah.
Yeah.
because that's
exactly.
been like my experience with talking with any friend about Call of Duty over the past 4 years. It's like, "Oh yeah, what's the game that's out now? Infinite
Yeah.
Warfare.
exactly.
No one-
yeah,
no
What is it now?
yeah.
World War II." And I'm like,
No
I
one
don't
even
want
knows.
to talk about them.
yeah,
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
this one, I'm like, "Yo, Black Ops 4 is good."
yeah,
Yeah.
And when Blackout, if it gets boring, you just switch to multiplayer. And if multiplayer gets boring, you switch to Blackout. Like,
Yep.
having the duality of both of those is dope. I
yeah.
love both of those types.
We have to figure out like there still hasn't been anything done competitively for Blackout. Which
I
if,
don't know. The
if
rule
that
sets is just pubs, really.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was watching something yesterday, and that was just literally pubs in competitive.
Oh,
Like,
you were-
that was insane.
you were talking about, I was talking about Blackout, but you're talking
multiplayer.
about
Oh,
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, are you still talking about Blackout competitive?
Well, either
Yeah.
one, because you said you were watching like scrims and stuff.
Yeah.
Who are you watching?
Yeah. I was watching Dashy.
Oh yeah.
Like, and all the stuff you can still use. Like, the only like pet peeve about multiplayer is like there's a lot of cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like I was saying to Blake yesterday. I was like, it's just like superhero. It's like a superhero game. You just have so many stuff to throw
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
almost a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
I think the biggest change and why it feels so different is because each specialist has 2 abilities.
Yeah.
And like that was in Black Ops 3, like when you have your one guy running Heat Wave,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you chose between the 2 abilities. Like, right?
Yeah,
It was like
yeah, yeah.
reactive or the whatever the grenade launcher thing
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And it's like I think choosing between like more of a support or a non-kill streak meta was like, okay, that's safer. And then you could choose the kill streak option. It was like, oh, this guy's trying to flex.
Yeah.
But now it's
Yeah.
like you have both of those all the time.
Yeah.
And like the non-kill streak one regenerates so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I think there's different regen times based on each character because there's no
Yeah.
way that the seeker mine is being thrown as much as the guy who can grapple hook moves
Yeah.
around, because it'd just be like
But
just throwing seekers. But there's just a lot of there is a lot of stuff going on.
yeah.
But people in Twitch chat were asking us about the rule set, and I basically think Treyarch wants as much stuff in the game as possible.
Yeah.
So they're in the
Out of the
first
box.
event, they're gonna be like, look, you guys are playing with a lot of stuff that I know is not gonna go well, but they're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
They're just gonna see what gets gentlemen out, because the pros are gonna gentleman agreement to anything that's just game breaking.
Yeah.
And then I think Treyarch's then going to whittle down the things that they allow
Yeah.
in it. But
Yeah.
starting with that much and then letting the pros whittle it down is going to make things more viable because they're going to play
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah. It's the same.
I mean,
It's the same thing that's happened in Treyarch games from the start. I mean, if you look at Black Ops 2, like I remember when League Play first came out, like the first iteration of League Play, one of the maps was Express Domination, and I remember spawning in to Express and throwing a shock charge on home flag and then a bouncing Betty on the shock charge. And like that and then I would go, play the next or try to get B flag, and it's just shock charges all over B flag. And that's just and because and I remember David Vonderhaar back then would post on the 360 icons Reddit or thread, like the forums. He had his own like forum, and then he would post and talk to the pro players and ask, why isn't domination competitive? I don't understand. Like you could, if you run engineer, then you can see what all they put on the flag. You can see the shock charge, and you can see. So then if you run, and then people would say, but if you run engineer, you have to also run tac masks. And then it's like, what are we playing at that point? There's no gun on gun action. It's just a bunch of random
counterbalance.
Exactly.
All the stuff you threw in there.
So I don't know. It kind of makes sense. It's nothing new. I feel like a lot of people that watch nowadays weren't watching in Black Ops 2, so they probably don't remember stuff like that. And in Black Ops 3, I don't remember anything like being super broken that got weeded out. But
to be fair, I think the viewer at large is getting more used to seeing specialist abilities and different things like that come into play.
Yeah.
I mean, Infinite Warfare, like I did not enjoy playing that game because I don't like wall running and I don't like jetpacks.
Yeah.
But like I think we went to 2 IW events, Atlanta and Champs, and both of those were fun to watch. Like I would like sit in the stands and be like, I like watching these games. So I mean, viewership is at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. The pros obviously have to enjoy what they're playing, and it has to be balanced. But if it's good viewership wise, I do think specialists have a place for sure. Because like in the first week, like how long have we been playing Black Ops? A week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks, I think.
Maybe.
Like in the first week when like everything's banned, like no specialists, no throwables, and it's just gun on gun. It's fun, but there is no spark to it.
Yeah, there's no
just, it's like playing COD 4, just like completely reset. And it's like a viewer is not going to watch that because there needs to be kill streaks, crazy throwables, abilities that you save up for round 11 S&D. So I would rather have it terribly muddy in the beginning and like have a bunch of crap and then figure out what actually might have a place than the reverse side, which is like everybody like, oh, I don't want anything in the game, just leave it gun on gun. Because that's not going to push it.
It's just it also is kind of strange to me that nobody tested it. I never saw that many scrims or that many like 8 or like 10 series, I guess now. Just like testing the game and seeing what worked or what not. It's just kind of like they were all waiting, like all the pro players were waiting for the rule set to come out, and then it came out, and then they were like, why is this like this rule set's stupid? It's like, I don't know.
That happens every time.
Yeah, it happens every time.
Every time the rules come out, I was like, dude, this rule
the biggest little thing that I just don't understand. This has been my gripe since MW2, and I just don't get it. It's like, look, if you're gonna develop a game, I'm gonna start sending letters. It's like your congressman. Let me be able to change teams in the pregame lobby.
Well, it's not even just that.
The game that'd be sick.
It's like
that'd be tight,
dude. There's so much like you know how hard it is to mute somebody.
Oh my god! You got to go through 5
in your
if they're in
5 screens.
I know.
Like, holy cow!
It's like there's so many things that are just it should be like that.
Simple,
should be,
but it's complicated.
Yeah. Like that should be in every COD. It was in COD from day one. You shouldn't take it out.
You stick on the name,
how
press
I feel
A.
about the round count in S&D because the graphics broken, and you know how it's those little light up squares. And I'm like, I think it's 5-3. Press start and make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and the hard point, that's another thing. When you're playing a hard point, you can't see how much time is left in the hill unless you look at the hill.
Oh, unless
so
you look
I'm
at the
running
hill.
away to rotate, and I'm like, wait. 20 seconds. Like, come on, man. I need to know how much time is left in the hill.
Yeah.
That should just be little things like that. I feel like always get swept under the rug. And it's like those are the things that make a game way smoother off the bat.
I mean, the ability to save your private match rules.
Oh my gosh.
Because there's so many rules at the beginning of this game.
Yep.
It's just like that was incorporated into the game in Modern Warfare 3 and has been in every game since then.
Probably.
And then
But would I
just
trade
not-
all of these gripes for Blackout? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Oh, yeah.
it's just little things that I. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not so much complaining as more as like I just don't understand. I just don't
Yeah, it's
understand
definitely
how
like- yeah.
something like changes. I don't know.
Yeah.
They to be fair, Treyarch did change a lot with this Call of Duty. Like a lot is different in this COD than has.
I mean,
never
look at the time
been.
to kill.
The time to
It's like-
kill.
God.
They were like, "Hey, you like Halo Reach? Let's give you half of that and half a COD."
Yeah.
Yep.
The time to kill. I mean the way the way the
That's
like,
a game changer.
kill and
the health.
assist. Yeah, the kill and assist all being together in
Yeah.
EKIA. So it's
Yeah.
like your KD ratio. It's like
I don't
also
even see it.
Yeah,
I don't know
no
what
idea.
that. There's
Yeah.
no KD.
yeah.
So it's like if you do like more than certain damage to a player, you get the kill.
you get the
I think it's
kill.
something like
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
if you get like over
Oh,
half
wow.
of the assist or whatever, then you get the
Yeah.
kill. So does the
That's
other
insane.
player.
That's
So
what's
I'm
amazing
dropping.
now.
Yeah, I'm dropping
Dropping
50s.
70s.
Yeah.
Cooking. Yeah. Yep.
It's
I never
crazy.
know.
Yeah,
But
Dude,
yeah, the healing is, I think, the biggest.
the
game
biggest game changer.
Well, it's like I put someone
Yeah.
one shot in a corner, and I'm like, they're one shot, but you see him go like this and pop back out, and he's got 150.
Full
health,
It's
yeah.
like he goes in with 38, 150.
Yeah.
Just goes like one hit and then back out for the challenge,
Yeah.
which I don't necessarily hate as of right now because I'm down with anything that makes a game play faster.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, if you can add that little input in there and like you're in a 1v3, get put
Yeah.
one shot, kill a kid, heal up, and then rechow and they think you're weak.
Yeah.
Like I'm down for that. It's just the mindset of it is weird because when someone calls out one shot, I'm literally complete blinders
Yeah.
challenging that person, and then I'll just get gunned because they're back to
Yeah.
130. But-
Yeah.
It definitely makes for interesting plays for sure. Like
I don't-
1v4s are possible. Like
I
Yeah.
don't mind
the
it
hill.
so far.
yeah, it's
And
not
to be fair,
bad.
I think it makes clips look kind of fun too. It
Yeah.
technically, I've heard a lot of people saying like it's just an extra input. Like, why make us press L1 and take up a
Yeah.
slot because people are gonna run it? But I don't mind seeing it in the clip as like someone kills the first, heals up, then takes the next one. It
Mhm.
looks
Yeah.
more complex, and so it makes the clips look
It's kinda like-
cooler, I guess.
Kind of like
Cooler,
tech
yeah.
skill almost.
That's exactly what I
Yeah,
was gonna
mhm.
say.
Yeah, it's like some kill cams you'll see. It's just like somebody rips up one dude, heals immediately, and then we'll get like a two piece. And
Yep.
just seeing all that data happen in one kill cam is kind of like it's kind of cool. It's something that you just don't see in COD.
Yep.
So I don't
Well,
mind
and
it
like
either.
now you get the I should have healed
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
thing now.
It's like a whole
And
new
like,
element.
whereas in Fortnite, that's like, I should have left and healed. It's like, no, I should have just had the mental
Yeah.
composure to take a half step to the left, press L1, and then go back in.
Yeah,
So,
there's like
it's
a
not
bunch
game
of new.
breaking, but it definitely
I remember
changes
one
it.
time George called out. It was like when we first started playing GBs. He got into a
Oh, that
gunfight
was
with
the
a guy.
best. That's the best call out.
Yeah,
Before.
and it's like
What?
you
Oh,
ripped
yeah.
him up, and then you died, and you were like, "He can't heal. He can't heal. He already healed."
Yeah.
And at
Yeah.
that point, we were just
Yep.
like, "Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a great call out.
Yeah.
Like, he was behind the truck,
Yep.
and
mhm.
right before he killed you, you saw him pop stim. And
Yeah.
it was like, however weak he is now, he is weak for the next 3 seconds.
Yeah.
2 or 3 seconds. Yep.
Which is hype.
yeah." Well,
That,
and
that
so
call was sick.
that's like a whole new element as well. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know,
like
it's-
a whole nother level of calling out. Like,
Yeah.
the pros are definitely gonna need to work on that one.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching the first event.
Same.
Yeah, it's
really
gonna be
am.
nuts.
I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait to
nuts.
watch it.
It's
I'm
be
sure
a
they're
lot
gonna
of fun.
gentleman out a lot of things that people are just like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, but hey, there's always gonna be that one team in open bracket that just runs that stuff, makes
Yeah.
it completely
Dude,
cheesy,
That's what I want to
and
see.
goes
Like
on
the
a
new,
run.
the
I'm
new
down
players,
to see that. I'm
the
down
new
to see
players
Yeah.
that are coming up this year. Like, I want to see who comes up.
Could you imagine taking this year super seriously, scrimming everything, getting to the event, and there's a dude
Yeah.
with an Ajax in a
Ajax.
corner,
that?
throws a 9 bang, sits in the corner, gets
Oh
all the
my
hill.
God.
You can't
Yep.
even get. Have you seen the clip of them trying to get the
The grab
Ajax?
spike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of the firing range corner.
Yeah.
dude, that is insane.
He cannot die. He cannot die. It is impossible.
Yep.
Uh,
But yeah, it definitely will be interesting to see the first event. It'll be interesting to see how how these 2Ks go. I think we should play a 2K.
I'm down.
Down at any time. I'm
Yeah.
down to play anything. That's
Yeah.
what I
I
like
don't-
about
yeah,
it.
we-
It's
I don't
like,
hate the
Blackout
game.
tournament? I'm in.
Yeah,
I don't hate the
Multiplayer
game, but
GBs, sure. Wagers, no.
yeah. Anything but wagers, really.
Anything that's gonna tilt us, beyond repair, we're not playing that.
Yeah, which are wagers.
Which are
Yeah,
wagers.
which are wagers.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm just throwing dollar bills at kids that have better internet than me, it's just like, well, that's not why I signed up.
Dude,
Yeah.
speaking of better internet, it took I think 48 hours for Blake to get his Raft series to us.
Look, man, I had to FedEx it. I put it on a hard drive, put it on the truck, mailed it to Texas. I was like, this is faster than me uploading this to Dropbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get it upgraded. We got
will.
it.
Yeah.
We're fine.
So what's next after Raft? When Raft
Ooh.
ends, what's next?
A lot of people have been tweeting us Red Dead.
Yeah, but I don't
yeah.
think there's multiplayer out for it. Is there? I'm not sure.
Asking the wrong person.
No idea.
I haven't known anything about another game besides the COD series since like I played Harvest Moon on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know
know.
what other games.
There's a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of BRs coming out, and I think there's a few survival games that people have told us about too that we could play. That it's kind of like Raft, but I don't know.
I think what Raft, and this is what I'll be looking for in the future, is like I don't want hyper realism. I'm not gonna take a shot at the worst game I've ever played. I'm just not gonna do it. I want to escape from that reality of talking that. I don't want to talk about it. I love the cartoon.
Yeah.
The slightly more chill, the seagull eating my potato seeds. I want that.
Yeah.
And I don't want I need to eat my MRE every 6 minutes and reload the clip one bullet at a time. I don't
Oh my
want to
gosh, that's insane.
Survival games, I want something that has a bit of tune to it, a little bit of fun, but it's still a good enough game where it's not like super childish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't think we could have picked a better first game than Raft.
And we found that just like scrolling through Steam.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like,
Really?
oh, this looks like a TST game. We found Raft when we were like just one of those nights.
Just begging
3 or
for
4
games.
months ago when we're just
Yeah.
like, you're right here in this.
Yeah.
You're right here.
It's just like I can only play backwards compatible Modern Warfare 3 for so long before I
Yeah,
lose
or
my
Ghost.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you're just flicking through Steam, and then
Yeah.
it's just like, what is this game?
Yep.
And it's like the trailer, it's like the banners coming down on the raft, and
Yeah.
like flowers and fish, and I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I'm
There's-
down with that. So I think I'll have to look for. I think we can tell pretty decently how a game looks based on if we're gonna like it or not. We're
Yeah.
very visual,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I think we'll do some late night Steam hunting and
For
find
sure.
something. But I'd
Yeah.
like another survival game. I'd like a like any team co-op games.
Yeah.
Like even something like I had never played a game that even was in the same ballpark as Portal. But
Oh,
like
dude.
playing Portal was like that
That's
was
super
a
chill.
blast.
Portal
dude.
was amazing.
And like I was legitimately able to tune in. Like I don't think about anything else when I'm streaming and playing COD. But
Yeah.
like I literally was like in a
You were
Portal tunnel.
focused.
Like
Yeah.
my phone could have rang and I wouldn't have heard it.
Yeah.
It's just like trying to figure all this stuff out and keeping your brain was so awesome.
Yeah.
And so I'd be down like I wouldn't look at that game and be like, oh yeah, a puzzle game with blue and orange portals, that's TST.
Yeah.
But I think looking for something like that would be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have no like barriers of what I would play.
even though it was like kind of a dated game and a lot of people love Left 4 Dead and it was fun to play. I think it kind of has the basis of what, like there's a game out there that could kind of like, because I think we had fun playing Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
But
at the beginning it was fun for
I
sure.
just needed more
Yeah, there's just a
more
lot
meat to the game.
Yeah.
Because it was just
the same
here's your
thing.
map.
Yeah.
It's not
Mm.
necessarily linear. You kind of weave around and you'll pick up like one gas tank sometimes.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
can Molotov all the gas tanks and then have to restart the level
Yeah.
8 times. if
No
you hit.
shots to anybody.
But it was just the same thing. Like run through a ton of zombies, get
Yeah.
to the door and close it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I wanted a little more.
And to be fair, I
not
think that
just
game was
shredding
made in
through
like
zombies.
2009.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I mean it was it was a cool
Yeah.
game to play, but it just
Yeah.
became a little too much of the same.
But I
for
think
us.
that kind of game is kind of like a basis of what, like, I still think we're gonna have a good zombie stream at some point. We should probably have
for
our
sure.
we should probably have our
Yeah.
zombie stream this week if you want
I'm
to.
down.
I'm down.
Down to
Um,
Zambia.
Yeah.
Zane.
So like I think there's a lot of base, or there's a lot of games out there that could be super entertaining to watch the three of us play, especially if people can see all three of our POVs. Speaking of the Twitch thing,
Yep.
people tweeted me 90 times.
Oh yeah, we got
Crazy.
tweeted a lot.
Yeah.
Squad stream.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, is it one chat for 3 different streams, or is it one stream with 3 different POVs? I don't know how it works.
I don't know about chat, but I know I do think it is 3 separate channels, but you join, it's like joining a call.
Okay.
Almost, from what I've seen about it. I have no idea about chat.
Okay.
Because I would like, I bet there's a squad chat for all of the streams, and then there's like an individual chat. But I don't know.
Yeah, because obviously
if we could, because I'm sure from a Twitch perspective, they don't want to do one streamer. You guys can just hop on and stream with me, because then splitting up, like for people that do just Twitch as their careers and like that's how they make their money.
Yeah,
like that'd be impossible if you're squad streaming and then one guy gets all of the dividends from the stream.
Yeah.
That would be so hard to work with from a Twitch perspective. So I'm sure it's each one of you is live streaming like from your channel, and then you squad up together and link up into one. So it's I mean, it's kind of like multi-Twitch, but you can just click between POVs.
Yeah.
And there's from what I saw, it's like one main and then the 2 at the bottom, and they're all going at once, but you can choose who you want at the top. And just change between them. But chat's an interesting thing. I haven't thought about chat.
Yeah, so
I'll to do that, and that comes 2019.
Oh, it does.
I think I saw early 2019.
And I it's just people are just saying, it's up to 3 people. Like, what are the odds? They did this for TST. I was on the phone with Twitch.
Well, and they called it squad stream. Like how that I like that they used the word squad. That could have been like
what if it was gang stream?
Team.
We don't need squad. Yeah. It's a gang stream. Get you and your gang together.
It's a gang stream.
Oh, dude.
Gather all your gang members. Yeah, that'd be bad. Squad's a good word. I'm glad they went with squad stream.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. I saw some other stuff that they were introducing, like a mod. Did you see how
mod privileges
are going to be?
Yeah, but I didn't see what
it's like. So a mod can look back through anyone in the chats, like chat log history, and like look at all of their
messages.
That they've sent ever, and look how, interactions. That was the word I was looking for. And see like everything they've said, their timeout history, and how long they've been following the channel.
Wow.
So it's like when like looking, it's like literally the jury.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're getting a lot of privilege.
And there's like a mod chat that you can go into and talk to the other mods like live in the stream, and it's like popped out, and you can like decide whether or not someone needs to go or something.
There's also VIP badges.
Yeah,
the other thing.
It's like different from any other badge. Which the only thing I have about badges is it's like this constant. As much as Twitch doesn't want moderators to have like any special title, it absolutely is. Some streamers make it more about a title and a privilege than other ones for sure. But like for some, like it is not a bad feeling to go into someone's chat with a green mod symbol.
Yeah, like, exactly.
That's just the human nature. Like you're gonna be like, yes, I have this special badge. It's cool to have.
Yeah.
And so VIP, I think will be another one of those, but it'll be interesting to see how it's like practicated.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, and I think you can make it custom. So it's like in the trailer I saw for it, it was like the streamer's like, thank you for always being here. You always make chat so welcoming. Here's a VIP badge.
Right.
And it's like, that'll be cool, but it'll be, I think, another thing to balance in terms of like making sure you're not picking only favorites and making sure your chat isn't just, can I have VIP badge?
Yeah, exactly.
But
because my chat, I actually don't have that many mods, but they're always there. Like they're always like dedicated. Yeah. And so sometimes like there's like a very few situations where like people like the mods will be talking, and then I feel like other people are like too scared to talk because it's just a mod wall.
Just mods.
Yeah. Which, it's I am super grateful that they're there every stream. You know what I mean? But then they're also
I don't think people have a mod like family that is that like I think all of our mods could like tweet each other individually and all be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're all like really cool with each other, and they're all like friends. So they all just talk to each other in our our chat. But then there are situations where there's only one mod. Like whenever Ian and Seth, rated me or hosted me the other night for like 15K viewers. I only had one mod in the chat. And so it was crazy. And so I think depending on what time of the day it is, depends on how many mods are there. So you don't like the same way that there's a mod wall sometimes in some streams. I wonder if now there's going to be a lot of VIP walls. I mean, you just have to.
Yeah. It just has to be balanced like anything else.
You don't want to overwhelm like new people coming into the chat, which sounds weird, but like it is true. Like if you go into somebody's chat and it's people having their own conversation and they're all a part of the stream and they've been there forever and you feel like you can't join in, like that would kind of suck. And
I haven't seen TSD being like that though. Like if anything, I feel like I see if someone chats like twice, we have some people that are like, "Why are you not a sub? Gift." It's like that's great. And I see a lot of those people being converted into like regular full-time people. Like just in my stream yesterday, like I get 30 viewers max. It's like one person came in from the Fortnite Explore page and was like, "Can I play with you?" Classic under 15-year-old question. And it's just like, no, but make some friends in the chat. Now that this is a few days ago, that dude eventually, from the people in the chat just being nice, someone gifted him a sub, and now he's followed you and is like, I can't wait for TST to go live on Monday. And it's just like I think that's awesome, and that's something that I think chat can foster way better than just the streamer. Because if you take time to talk to each person in there, then you're just going to be talking to chat the whole time. But if you can do that sometimes and then have a chat that's super welcoming and doing the same thing, like it's bringing new people into a community, which I think is tight.
Dude, gifted subs is insane.
Today's the day, isn't it?
Today is the day. We're counting down.
Tell them what the day is.
Oh no!
It's the month anniversary of the biggest sub train I've personally ever seen and or been a part of.
How much was it? How many?
800 something.
800 sub train, something like that.
I sold my soul.
Sub train. It was insane. So we went from 623 to 1400. 1200, 1400.
No. I think we went to 1600 because I think it was 1,000 more. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right. 1600
or was 1400?
I can't remember.
14 or 16.
I can't remember.
Either way,
I honestly don't remember.
It was a lot, dude.
A lot.
Yeah.
And today,
I've never seen Streamlabs like so. Today is Submageddon.
Yeah,
it is the fall off of all of those gifted
Twitch primes.
So what we hit 800 or 1800 yesterday, right? So
1800.
Today it might be like 40.
We're starting with 40.
We're 40 subs.
So if you see me stream for 48 hours straight, that's what I'm trying to get.
That's why. If you see the new overlay, just says sub. Just a giant sub button.
Yep. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've never had to really deal with anything like this before. Ever since I think the first time I got like a huge influx of subscribers was the day after I stopped doing Vision. It was like whenever Finale 4 came out, and then I went live after Finale 4. I got like a shit ton of subs, and then I've kind of been able to like maintain that. I got like a lot of subs. Was able to keep like I think it was. I went up to like 750, was able to keep like 650 for a really long time. Then TST went live and full time, and now we went up to 1800. So I don't know. And people like it's crazy.
Next goal's 2K. We're going for 2K.
Yeah, we're going 2K next month.
We're gunning it.
2K.
We got it. 2K. Let's go.
We're not playing 2K. We're
going
for
No,
we're not playing 2K.
If I made 2K, I'd be like a 5'4" white guy. That'd be my creative character.
Your creative character? He's just gonna be T-Pain.
100%.
He just got dreads down to the floor. Yep.
Every time. Dude, I was on the Mobcast yesterday and they were talking about like games.
I saw you tweet about that.
Games where they like first started or whatnot. Like their first games they ever played. Do you guys have any games like random games that stood out? Because one of them said this is the game that I used to play, and it was like PES, the old soccer games that used to be
Oh,
made.
yeah. That's what I used to play. I used to play FIFA on the regular Xbox.
Yeah.
I know
FIFA
mine is without a doubt. Sly
What?
Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
I don't
Dude.
even know.
I don't know what a Sly Cooper is.
Yeah.
So
I don't
you're a
know.
raccoon
Okay.
with a hook, and it's like a stick, like it's like a pickaxe almost,
Okay.
but it's like a hook on the end. And
Okay.
so basically, the classic youth video game is some force has taken over most of the world
Yeah.
and is now occupying them. And there's guard towers everywhere.
Yeah.
And you have to go through bosses and beat
Yeah.
people. And the whole thing was like you didn't have like really weapons and stuff, but the hook could be used to like knock people out. But you could sneak up on people and pickpocket them with the hook. And it was the
What?
tightest thing ever. So like you'd like
I
sneak
see,
around
Sly.
and like as a kid, bro, I'm sitting there like sneaking up on this dude, and it's like you have to like pop the keys off of his belt, dude. It was so tight.
That's crazy.
That just
If you
sounds
look it
fun.
up, it is
Yeah.
legitimate. It was a beautiful game, and it had like the. You ever play Jack and Dexter? Or
Mm-mm.
Dexter? I
No.
don't know if I feel like it was Dexter. Dude, that's another game in the same ballpark. I played them both at the same time.
On what system
you-
did you play it on?
I wanna say it
Xbox
was
One.
PS2?
Oh.
Xbox One.
Xbox original.
Oh,
Sorry.
Xbox
so I'm-
360.
Oh, I never had an Xbox. The 360
Really?
was my first console
for real?
in the Xbox. Mm-mm. I had a buddy where we played like Halo 1 in his basement on the Xbox, but that was it. That was that controller looks like a Bulbasaur, dude.
It
Yeah, I
does.
think it was
It was
huge.
huge. And then they slimmed it down, and it was just like, oh my god, a controller can be this small.
It was just like they looked at it and they're like, hey, what if we took the case off? I think there's a controller in there. We just forgot to open it.
It's literally like a oval, and then they put two things on the side, and so you just hold it like this.
Yep.
It's crazy.
You can always go worse with the Nintendo 64.
That is true.
Bro, a part of me loves it. But yeah, I'm telling you, I talked about this recently. Imagine being in the board meeting in 1990
Yeah.
Yeah,
and being
1990
like,
somewhere.
okay, so how many hands do people have?
2. We
Okay,
have 2
2.
hands.
So let's make
So-
a controller that has
With
3
3
prongs.
Yeah. Like,
Three
what the heck?
You have some psychopath that holds it this way and just doesn't touch the middle.
never.
And just using their index fingers for a joystick or something. Yeah. Crazy.
It is crazy how
Yeah.
you watch people play and you're like, man, a lot of people like have no movement on N64, but then you realize they're playing with one stick, just moving,
Just all with one.
And I remember the
crazy.
first time I held a controller with 2, and I was like, what the hell?
Whoa.
Like,
Yep.
like this one, I like just trying to move and then
Yeah.
walk at the same time.
Yep.
That's why I think. Well, yeah, I think it like as funny as it is to watch console players like try to play PC games. I think it's
Mhm.
I think it's almost harder for PC players to play console games.
I mean, dude, that
Yeah.
switch
Yeah.
from literally this to
Yeah.
To 2
all of your
joys,
movements
to
right
all
here.
this.
Yeah.
Dude, 2
Wild.
thumbs.
Because like I'll do stuff sometimes on like on a controller just because I've been playing so long, and I'm like, I wonder how long it would take a PC player to do that.
I know.
Like if I like especially in like Modern Warfare 2 or something where you would like strafe jump around a corner, Y, and then like shoot
Yeah.
somebody, like, and then you don't miss.
That's that muscle memory.
Yeah, it's just crazy muscle memory. Like, and just like I just don't think like people can talk shit about console as much as they want, and I get it to a
Yeah.
certain extent, but it is difficult to learn and very difficult to like master, I guess.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Like,
But I mean, I think just like most people can appreciate console because like it is the standard. As much as PC is becoming like the height of competition a lot of times, especially with Fortnite and stuff.
yeah.
Like generally speaking, console is the main.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you just look at numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to bring this up earlier, but I was talking about, remember last night I was asking like, what do you think the main hub for Blackout is? like what is it console or is it
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
PC.
yeah, but when like the little kids that play Fortnite and like
Mhm.
props to them. I mean, like there's so many people playing video games now compared to I'm sure what it was before Fortnite came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like their parents are letting them because YouTubers are now like more clean and now there's so much content being posted. And that's
Yeah.
partially
Yeah.
due to Epic and partially due to the creators taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like as the kid, I'm sure a lot of the kids know like this person is playing on PC and that's a
Mhm.
standard. But the thing is the game looks the same. And so I was thinking about that in relation to like Fortnite. It's like whether you're playing on a console or a PC, unless you like do something crazy to your aspect ratio, the game looks the same way. But I remember playing COD 4, I knew nothing about PC, like back in what 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
way
like
back.
I didn't even know PC COD like was existing. So
thing,
I
yeah.
watched frag movies and I was like, why is the gun farther out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is why can I see more of the M40 stock when Stevie's sniping?
Yeah.
And I didn't know for a while and that was PC. But like
Yeah.
when Fortnite's being played, it looks the same way. And that's one of the
Yeah.
things that I was interested about Blackout is like I'm sure that like because you have a ton of people that are playing Blackout on their Xbox One, sitting
Mhm.
15 feet away on the
a big
couch
monitor.
on their huge flat screen on the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
And like there is more of those people than the people that are taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that like watching PC clips is like one, why is everyone sprinting?
Yeah.
And why is
Yeah.
the whole world like more warped?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
which is interesting. It's like I don't mind it because I know the difference, but I'm
Mhm.
sure to like the general public watching a clip on a PC would be more confusing as it
Yeah.
is for Fortnite because Fortnite console players can watch PC players and the only
Mhm.
thing that's really different is the quality and the
Yeah.
little icons of what buttons you use to build in
Yeah.
the bottom
Yep.
left.
That's literally the
So-
only difference.
Yep. So like thinking about that, I was like, I think it is a plus to Epic for being able to make the game look
Which
the
is-
same in
yeah.
terms of the aspect ratio because more people can relate to the gameplay.
Mhm.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, how does he build like that? But they
Yeah.
don't even know he's on PC. But
Yep.
it does look the same. Whereas like PC Blackout and PC COD Forever looks so different, and it does
Very
look so
different.
So that's one thing. I think my whole point of making that is like I would like to see what the gold standard of Blackout becomes because like the
Mm.
gold standard of Fortnite is PC. There are
Yeah.
people that are challenging that with
Consoles.
console, which is
Yeah.
amazing, and you
Yeah.
love seeing those
Yeah.
people go into tournament and crush it
Yeah.
because then it gives all the kids who are playing on console be like, yo, we could do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
need that to make a game thrive, especially in a competitive sense.
Yeah.
But for Blackout, I'm interested to see what it is, but I also wish there wasn't so much difference in the on how it looks
Yeah.
between the two.
But think about that. That was a tournament where the PC and console was going against each other. Like that's insane.
It's
Yeah.
so tight, and to place top 10
Yeah.
in the same.
Unreal.
And I mean, before Builder Pro was a thing,
Mhm.
that was like virtually impossible unless
yeah.
like you're changing your pyramid to a flat ramp before it in the lobby and
Yeah.
L1 R1 L1 R1. But
But
Oh,
now like pyramids are is like a huge part of the game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like when
no
people-
one used them
oh,
back
dude,
then.
building
watching people
up, yeah.
ramp rush with
Yeah.
pyramids and building flats at the top with a pyramid to buffer.
Yep.
Crazy. But I'm interested to see what Blackout does if Blackout kind of sneaks into the competitive scene and starts becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
What they do to help match on a competitive playing field sense
Yeah.
console to PC.
Yeah.
Because like right now, I'm gonna spend probably 8 times longer looting than a PC player will
Oh, yeah.
across the full game.
Easily.
So I do think they'll make tweaks to it, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. But I think COD does have a home on a controller.
Yeah.
On
For
controller.
sure.
Yeah.
It's like if it's in the pro scene for multiplayer. It's
Yeah.
not to say PC isn't like viable. It absolutely.
Well, I mean,
they
the
will
pro-
both exist forever.
The pro scenes and console. So.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see like what the norm is
For
if
Blackout,
it
yeah.
reaches a competitive sense.
And it's
and,
crazy.
like, backed by a developer.
I think it will.
You think it'll become like a professional
Yeah.
scene?
Yeah, like PUBG.
Why would they not try it out at
Yeah, they-
least
they
one or
definitely
two
will, yeah.
times? Like it's such a huge scene.
I hope
Like,
they
Battle
don't.
Royale.
I don't know. I just hope they don't do what H1 did, what PUBG did, and I hope they do more with
What
what,
did they do?
Fortnite did. Like I hope like Blackout is very, very hype if you're
Mhm.
watching people that you know play it. Like Like if you're watching Shroud play in a tournament, if you're watching Jack play in a tournament, if you're watching Doc play in a tournament, it's super hype. But if you're watching, you know, a random person
who's taking it very serious,
taking it super serious, then that's when it becomes like H1. That's when it becomes like PUBG. Yeah, it's just one guy 210. All right, let's not challenge, don't challenge. Let's get more like peak SDM. Like imagine if SDM peak shots and then like it would just be like ugh. But if they do it more like Fortnite, where it is invitationals and it is, you know, it's huge, it's big personalities, big streamers.
They mix it in, they mix it in pretty well.
Because I think Fortnite has done an amazing job at keeping the game entertaining, but with like an underlying like competitive nature. Like I wish they had kept the zombies in this week. I'm not gonna lie. I wish they had.
Okay, to be fair, have you played it with zombies?
Hell no.
Because me and George went and played 2 days ago, and we tried to play in the doubles playlist, and I was like, I don't know if there's people here because it's just like hordes of zombies running around, and I can't even find the character unless they have some crazy skin. It's like bright purple. Yeah. But that's kind of the same way, full circle, how I feel about the CWL rule set is like, I'm down to see some crazy I'm down to see an Ajax in the corner because this is not my livelihood competing in Call of Duty.
Exactly.
So but same thing with Fortnite. It's like you're watching this, like I'm down to see a bright gold zombie knocked out.
Exactly. Like could you imagine it's like Aiden and Tfue in a build battle and just some big ass zombie is swiping them all down. Like hell yeah, give me that. And then you'll have Fortnite players that are like, you just don't know. Like I'm competing for $2 million, and I'm like, that's cool and all. Like I think. End of the day. But at the end of the day, you gotta. At the end of the day, you gotta know it's epic. There's legitimately a guy out there who lost out on $5,000 because of a coin flip. Because of legitimately he was tied. They said he was tied with another dude. They said
they got funny money.
Yeah. He was there was a 2-person tie to qualify for the next round, which was automatic $5,000. And instead of like finding a fair way to do it, Epic was like, just fucking flip a coin. So they legitimately got them next to each other and flipped a coin. And the dude lost for $5,000.
At least give the man rock paper scissors.
At least
let him have his own fate.
Have his own like mental game. He try to outthink his opponents.
I'm going paper twice.
So are we going on shoot or how's this?
Rock paper rock.
So it's like I don't know. It's a goofy ass game. Obviously, if you're really good at it, like you can be really good at it and have some sort of consistency, as you can see with Tfue and Clugsy, they're winning everything. But I don't know. I think like it started with Friday Fortnights, and you know, it happened in some of the skirmishes with some weird stuff happening, like it's always going to be entertainment over skill, in my opinion, when it comes to Fortnite. So and I hope that's how Blackout goes as well. I hope it's entertainment over skill.
Yeah.
Imagine Blackout like starts inviting celebrities, kind of like they do with like the pairs. All of Call of Duty's like for years now, their whole marketing tactic has been like get a celebrity. To do like you remember I can't remember what celebrity it was, like walking through all the smoke and stuff, and he's like shooting people left and right, and then like that's a Call of Duty trailer. They like just start getting like big pro athletes, and
that was like Modern Warfare 3, I think, or was it Black Ops 2? One of those.
I'll have to find that commercial and see what it was, but
I know exactly what
you're
talking
to do
about.
Like those celebrities playing Blackout. It'd be funny.
And I think it could happen. Activision has dumb money, like stupid.
They are
money.
A powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I do think they'll give it a try, but I do think they'll have to find what it is. I mean, Fortnite searched for it for a while. In terms of kills and like the point system and like winning versus kills and I think they found a pretty decent balance.
It is. It's crazy to see what they're doing. It is very fun. It's crazy that they have an actual like competitive scene. Like this past weekend at TwitchCon, there was like a competitive tournament, and then there was also a streamer tournament. So like Jack and like Kitty Plays and Ava
Cypher
and Cypher, they all played in the streamer one, which I think would be super awesome.
I like that a lot.
I
Host
don't.
a streamer one blackout.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's. I think some point this year we will be playing in a streamer tournament, but
No,
it just all has to be. I don't
Even
know.
if we're throwing it.
Yeah, even if we're throwing it. There's no there hasn't been any peeps of custom lobbies or anything yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll and even at the blackout tournament, the Doritos thing that happened this past weekend.
Oh, the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be playing each other, but that didn't happen either. It was just they were just pub stomping, and whoever got the most kills.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
I didn't
Yeah.
see any of it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So Shroud's team won, of course, and Jack's team
Yeah.
came in second. But I guess I don't know if it was like really worth it. If it depends on how much money Doritos was putting down, but
Yeah, true.
I think what I heard the most from this past weekend was just Fortnite stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything.
I honestly didn't know the Doritos Bowl was
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
over.
because I
Because of
didn't
Fortnite.
see any of it because
Yeah.
of Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
well.
that's the challenge of trying to have another battle royale scene
Yeah.
while Fortnite is popping off.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. Whenever people say like, "Oh, don't you think Blackout is going to be competitive?" and I say, "I hope not," and then they're like, "Why?" and then I'm just like, "Well, do you want another H1Z1? Do you want another PUBG?"
Yeah.
Like, because that's what it's going to be if you try to force a competitive scene. But
I think it needs to exist, but the main focus is content and fun.
Content.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you want competitive Call of Duty, you already have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's the whole
yeah.
multiplayer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Just throw in an Ajax and
but
maybe a
the thing
Farmland
is
in
there
for the content.
there has to be a way I don't know, there's got to be a way to get console to play at
On
the
PC.
same time as PC, because if you plug in a controller on PC right now, it works, but you don't get any aim assist,
Yeah.
and it's like really weird. Whereas on console there's like whereas on Fortnite there's a reason to play with a controller on
With a
PC,
controller.
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
a completely it's a completely different play style,
Yeah.
and that just doesn't exist for Blackout right now. So it's like almost you would have to have two different Blackout like scenes. You'd have to have a Blackout
Yeah.
console
A
scene and a
console,
Blackout
yeah.
PC scene, which
Right.
then you're just splitting it between two different Blackout scenes, and the multiplayer, like it would just be
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
It's very early on though. They'll figure
yeah,
it out.
super early
think.
for sure.
We can help.
We can help. Hit us up.
I
Summertime.
some help.
I have some hope. All
How
righty.
long have we
Well,
been talking?
57. So I think we're good. We're good to wrap it
We're
up.
on time. We're full time.
We're full
Or full
time.
Let's go, baby.
Wrap it up. Get some water, and then
Aqua.
whatever we're playing today.
Yeah, whatever.
Blackout.
Blackout. Oh, I'm down.
I'm down for some blackout, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
me
do
too.
some
Me and
blackout.
Jordan are having a ball yesterday.
Heck yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this next episode, or this last episode of the Summercast. If you have anything you want us to talk about for the next one, put it down in the comments, and I think that's gonna do it. Thanks, Elgato, and
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
For real.
We'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.